The Boston Red Sox have had 2-0 leads, and they've blown them both. And today, they are going to try with Derek Lowe against Corey Little. Corey Little has been terrible, but they're going to try to make this 2 games to 1. If they don't, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to win it all. Taking a look at the standings. Where did these teams come from? Well, let's take a look. We had a question by Brainiac Baseball, and yes, Brainiac Baseball, it is your 0-1 Oakland A's. The funny part about these Oakland A's, for much of the year, when you take a look at them, they were second, first, and down to third and fourth place. They weren't exactly the best. In the standings, there it was. But then the graph, team standing history graph, the Oakland A's, well, we're trying to get something where it actually shows. There it is, and then they became number 2. They didn't even win their division. The Expos beat them out. They were both 53-47. They won 1 game over the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, and that was at the end of the year. The Detroit Tigers were 50-50. They flew out, but Detroit for much of the year was number 1, and everybody else was fighting. For Boston in the Ron Chuckett League, they were terrible, and then they just blew up. They started down, and then they just blew up right after the All-Star break, and they ended up, this was Boston, and Washington was the top red line. Boston was the bottom one. They were last place for a lot of it, and then near the beginning of June, they shot up, and they ended up tying for the division win. But now they're down 0-2. So now, here is Derek Lowe against Barry Ben Haas. They're switching people. Corey Liddell is not looking good, so they're switching people. Barry Ben Haas might, Corey Little might pitch game 4 to give Mark Mulder some rest. But let's see. It's going to be Derek Lowe against Barry Ben Haas. This is very big. Euclid for Boston will be hitting second, and Veritek will be hitting 6th. On the other side, Jeremy second and Jason third. 1, 2, and 3, the 3 J's. Johnny, Jeremy, Jason. But Olmedo Signs is looking good there. Remember, it's a 2-0 Oakland lead, but Boston has the 2 MVPs. So we're going to be ready to go here in Oakland for game number 3. And we're going to be ready for the first pitch. Ben Haas is pitching. He's 5-1, 5.48 ERA. Here's Johnny Damon. So Johnny Damon for Boston. I mean, he leads off on both teams. That's going to be a swing and a miss. In the regular season, he had 13 home runs and a lot of RBIs here in the postseason. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Quickly 0-2. The Boston pitchers have pitched over. Oh, that's going to be a strikeout, 1 out. So Damon goes down. Here's Kevin Euclid. Euclid hitting .352, a home run, and 6 RBIs. There have been a lot of pitches in this series. That's going to be a strike as he takes it. So Euclid, it'll be 1-1. For Barry Ben Haas, they want to really be aggressive here. It'll be low 2-1. I know they got to be careful, but it's like you don't want those 100 pitches. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, the pitch, Ben Hossey, and ball 4. The Oakland Coliseum, top of the first inning, 1 out. Here's Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss, it'll be 0-1. 1 out, Manny Ramirez. In the first 3 innings, he hits 300 on this season. He'll hit that foul. Quickly 0-2. 0-2 with Euclid on first. And that'll be high. Oh my. The 1-2. High pop fly. And they'll come in underneath. And they'll make the catch. 2 outs. It's Johnny Damon, the center fielder. 2 outs, and here's David Ortiz. Ortiz, the first baseman, is not really performing today. And he had 34 home runs in the regular season. He was good then, but he isn't now. 2-0, Ben Hossey to him, and a swing and a miss there, 2-1. The 2-1, the pitch. That's going to be a shot to the outfield, and it gets a base hit. Are they going to score? Damon from first. They bring it in, Damon around third. Are they going to get a run in? And Johnny Damon will score, and for the 3rd straight game, Boston has scored first. 3rd straight game, Boston has scored first. So here's Kevin Millar. And he's 310, a home run and 10 RBI by Kevin Millar, the left fielder. Swing and a miss there. I'll tell you what, right now, Boston 1-0. That'll be ball 1, 1-2 with 2 outs. Ben Haas pretty upset he couldn't get that 3rd out. That'll be ball 2. He did have a strike 3 earlier that didn't go. That's going to be a hard shot. Will Ortiz score? And it goes against the wall, and David Ortiz scores, and it is now 2-0. They slide in, and he's safe. So Ben Haas has given up 2 runs. They've given up the 2 immediately. And Veritek now. He'll be up. That'll be a strike. They just can't get the 3rd out here. And a swing and a miss there. 0-2, 2 out. Well, they've had this. They haven't been able to get it in. That's 1-2. It all goes to this. They can't just even pitch a strike. They do that. That ends the inning. Well, in all 3 games, the Red Sox have had a 2-0 lead. But this one, Oakland's got a bat now. First inning. Bottom of the first inning, Derek Lowe in the pitch. A 4.95 ERA. He's 2-0 in the playoffs. And here's Johnny Damon. So Damon now. That'll be low ball 1. So Oakland will come in. A lot of excitement. But yet nothing there. 2-0. A lot of excitement for today's game. 3-0. Damon would like to get on first. He's the first of the 3 Jays. It's 3-1. Hitting 242 home runs and 8 RBI. Swing and a miss there. 3-2. Bottom of the first inning. The pitch. Oh, little pop fly. Underneath is Veritek, but he'll give it away. 1 out. Euclid will make the catch, and here is Jeremy, who's been really good. But he's raised his average, believe it or not. He's at 198 now, though. And that's going to be a strike. So with 2 outs, Boston scored both of their runs. And there'll be low ball 1. Ball 1 down low, 1-1. And a swing and a miss, it'll be 1-2. Boston has had 2-0 leads all 3 games. 2-2 with an out. Jeremy. And that's going to be fouled away. 2-2 with an out. The pitch. And fouled again. Bottom of the first inning. The pitch. 3-2. Bottom of the first. And the pitch here. They walked him. They walked him, and that's big. As Jason Giambi. Jeremy's on first. Here's Jason. Bottom of the first with 1 out. And that'll be a strike. They're just going to have a ton of pitches. We all know that Boston doesn't just aggressively go at you. They'll throw about 800 in a game. That'll be fouled again. 0-2 quickly. 1 out. Here's Jason. His 100th at-bat. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. His 100th at-bat. He's hitting .333, 1/3, 7 home runs, 19 RBI. It'll be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that'll be on the ground. They'll pick it up. They'll step on first unassisted. And Jeremy will get the second. So Jeremy Giambi at second, bottom of the first inning. Here's Eric Chavez. Third base, Eric will foul that back, 0-1. Bottom of the first 2 outs. He was 4th with RBIs in the Creators Cup League. He had 90 of them. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. The pitch. Chavez, a little blooper. Will it hit the ground? It will. Are they going to come home? They will not. It'll be first and third. First and third. Here's Miguel Volpone. .336, 9 home runs, 30 RBI. Again, 2-out Lightning. Garrett Lowe here. And that'll be a little swing and a miss. He barely tipped out. It'll be 1 strike. Bottom of the first, they throw to first. He would get picked off. They would throw Chavez there under a bus. This will go to short, second, and that's it. Boston 2, Oakland nothing. We'll go to the second. Top of the second inning, Nomar, Trott, and Mark. Garcia, Parra, Dixon, and Bellhorn. Barry Bunahasi, 25 pitches in the first inning. And that one will be on the ground. This will be short to first, 1 out. Oakland needed that. They didn't need people on base, but Boston wanted to keep it going. Here's Trot Nixon. Nixon won the MVP last game with 2 home runs. And that'll be fouled off. 0-1. And the pitch here, it'll be high ball 1. 1-1, 1 out. And fouled off again. They're just not getting enough room on these pitches to get the out, and a swing and a miss. That'll be a strike, 2 out. Strike out there. 2 outs. And here's Mark Bellhorn. 219, 4 home runs, and 10 RBI. That'll be fouled off, 0-1. Top of the second inning. And on the ground, unassisted. And that's it. Go to the bottom of the second inning. It's Boston 2, Oakland nothing. Boston 2, Oakland nothing. Terrence Long. 25 pitches for Derek Lowe. That's going to be a strike. It was in there, but maybe not the best position in the world. They're going to make him swing. He fouled that one off. 0-2. And inside 1-2. Long, the right fielder, 2 for 4 yesterday. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the season at 306 against righties. Will be fouled back. Bottom of the second inning. The thing is to get low for 100 pitches. It's 3-2. Full count to Terrence Long. And that's a number, and that's to the outfield. Long will easily make second base here. Long will go from first, and he'll hit second here. Terrence Long. A double in the bottom of the second inning. Here's Frank Menachino. second base. He's hitting .306, 5 home runs, 22 RBI, batting 7th. And that's going to be a strike. Oh,
please remember,
that was tough.
Responsible.
Quickly 0-2. I don't know. 1-1 is totally different from 0-2. The pitch. And that's going to be 3 in a row. 1 out. Terrence Long at second. Here's Hernandez Ramon. Ramon Hernandez will foul that off. 0-1. 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. Oakland with explosion inning. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Ramon Hernandez, that'll be on the ground. They'll move him to third. They'll throw to first. They'll get the out. 2 out. A base hit. And this thing will be 2-1. And here is the guy of the hour. The guy of the series. Olmedo signs. I don't know how. He hasn't won MVP in one of the first 2 games that they won. And it'll be outside ball 1. They could go first and third with Johnny Damon up. Inside 2-0. Derek Lowe might go 3-0 and work his way back. That's going to be a strike. 2-1. And it'll be 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And they walk him. They knew that was coming. They knew that was coming. And here's Johnny Damon 0 for 1. The center fielder, that's another ball. 2 outs, first and third. Terrence Long will score on the base hit, but Signs can run. Inside 2-0. They got to be careful because Jeremy Giambi, though he has less average, he's really hitting the ball well. It'll be 2-1. That's going to be a strike. Bottom of the second inning, the pitch. Fouled off, 2-2 with 2 outs. Derek Lowe, his 48th pitch. Johnny Damon, high pop fly, center field. And it is caught. We go to the third. It's 2-0 Boston. Top of the third inning is Damon, Euclid, and Ramirez. Here's Johnny Damon. Ben-Hossie is pitching, and that's going to be a strike. That was 32 pitches in 2 innings. That'll be Damon to left field. In high and underneath. They're going to make the catch. 1 out. 1 out, and here's Euclid. He walked his first time up. Only hitting .244 with the bases empty. He likes him on. That's going to be ball 1. 3:52 in the playoffs. And 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. That'll be on the ground. Short to first, 2 outs. And Manny Ramirez. They can't get past this 2-0 lead. They can't get more than this, and that's going to be outside ball 1. It's always been 2-0, then Oakland has taken the lead. That's going to be Ramirez, the line drive, and the catch. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Oakland 0. So Clinton Parks, I know. Clinton, he's leading off both teams, I know. Johnny Damon leading off both teams. Clinton, yeah, it is weird. Wait till the basketball All-Star Tournament when LeBron James guards LeBron James. But here's Derek Lowe now against Jeremy. It's going to be ball 1 inside. Jeremy Jason and Eric Chavez here in the bottom of the third. That'll be fouled off 1-1. This will be the 51st pitch from Derek Lowe here in the third. It'll be 2-1. The Oakland A's have really... Boston, that's to left field. This one is back. This one is over. It's gone. It's 2-1. He's hitting the ball better. Jeremy Giambi is hitting the ball much better. Oh, he has a horrible average, but when you look at what he's done in the series, it's amazing. It's down 2-1. In the bottom of the third inning, here is Jason Giambi. 0 for 1, it's 2-1 now. And Jason, foul, barely. The Oakland A's trying to go up 3 games to none. A swing and a miss there, 0-2, with nobody out. The pitch, and that'll be fouled away. Boston has usually pitched about 100 pitches in 4 or 5 innings with their pitchers. And they've had to take out their starters early in both those games.
The swing and a miss.
Struck him out, and that'll go 1 out. The 1 out is Eric Chavez. 1 for 1 today. That'll be fouled off. 0-1 with an out. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. It'll be 2-1. All these counts going deep. 3-1. Wow, can Chavez get on and bring up Valpone, who's hit the ball pretty hard? They do, and now he's on first with 1 out, bottom of the third. So here's Valpone, 0 for 1 today, but he's hitting .333. 9 home runs, 30 RBI, and it gets away, and Chavez will go to second. Oh my! Big there, Valpone can now get an RBI, 1 out, low. Did he go? No, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And it's 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-1, right down the middle. They knew that would happen. But it's 3-1 now. 3-2, it's a full count, 1 out. And you have Chavez on second, bottom of the third inning. The pitch, the walk 'em. First and second now, it's 1 out, bottom of the third. Oakland was down 2-0 in the first 3 games. Here's Terrence Long, 1 for 1. And Long, that's going to be a strike. Oh, technically yes, but again, technically means ejection. That's going to be the second one called, same spot. The umpire A is just going to call it the same thing, the 0-2. Whoa, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it'll be 2-2. 72 pitches here and not even 3 innings. 3-2. They've had problems with pitch count. And they've had to bring people out, the pitch. And that'll be fouled away. 3-2 with an out. And you have Chavez on second, Valpone on first. The pitch. And fouled again. This will be the 8th pitch to Terrence Long. That's going to be on the ground. Could be 4-6-3. There's 4-6-3, and that's it. They score a run, not what Oakland wanted, but it's now 2-1. We go to the 4th. Well, we go to the 4th inning now. Ortiz, Millar, and Veritek. Ortiz 1 for 1 with an RBI. And that's going to be a strike, top of the 4th inning, Barry Bonhas. 40, this is his 41st. It'll be fouled away. 0-2. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away. So 1-2. And they fouled that away again. 1-2. 2-2 now. Boston 2, Oakland 1, top of the 4th inning. Struck him out. There's going to be 1 out. Oh, how big that is. And here's Kevin Millar. He doubled it in the first inning. Millar had an RBI. He RBI double. He's 1 for 1. batting fifth. He's had a good series. And that'll be a strike. They're taking the first pitch strike, but they have to realize that Benhazi's coming back and getting everybody. And they're pitching more aggressive. It is always getting 0-2 here. Benhazi, that's going to be 2 strikeouts. Noir goes down. 2 outs, and here's Veritek. 0 for 1. And that's going to be a ball outside. 1-0. And it'll be 1-1. 2 outs, top of the 4th inning. Hit him! Oh, it hit him in the back. And Veritek will go to first. They have a 2-1 lead. And here's Nomar. What are they going to do here? That's going to be a strike. They keep taking these first pitch strikes. And then going down quickly 0-2, but this one goes low for a ball. 1-1. Benhazi, that's going to be a swing and a miss. 1-2, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Nomar's 0 for 1 today. Little pop fly to right field. They adjust, they're jogging, they camp, and they make the catch. They go to the bottom of the 4th inning to score. Boston 2, Oakland 1. Well, bottom of the 4th inning, and Frank Menachino, the second baseman, he's 0 for 1. 7-8-9 coming up for Oakland. The thing about Boston, they score early and then they don't do anything. Ball 1 down below. Bottom of the 4th inning, here's Derek Lowe. Lowe, and that's a base hit. That's Menachino with the base hit, and he'll be on first. Frank Menachino. First base, bottom of the 4th inning, and here's Ramon Hernandez. Ramon is 0 for 1. And Ramon, that's going to be a strike. Well, they got to move him over to get him on, but they got to start moving him over. It's be 1-1. Outside the 1-1, and that's going to be a strike there, 1-2. This will be the 82nd, and that's a little number, and what a catch! Oh, what a catch! 1 out, bottom of the 4th, and here's the man of the day. He walked the last time he was up, Olmedo's side. What a series he's having, Olmedo. Oh, swing and a miss there. An early strike, 0-1 with an out. It'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That'll be fouled back, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And a little looper. It doesn't look like it's good, but it's foul. No, it's an out. They caught it. That was weird, and here's Johnny Damon. The 3rd time through now. Damon 0 for 2 today, and they put a first and save.
Please remember to drink responsibly.
Damon will take that for a strike. They're taking every first strike, but they're making long at-bats. It'll be 1-1 out of everything. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. It'll be 1-2, 2 outs. Menachino, he had the opening single. He's still on first. That'll be a little roofer to left, the line drive, and what a catch. We go to the 5th inning. It's Boston 2, Oakland 1. Top of the 5th, Trot, Dixon, Mark Bellhorn, Johnny Damon, 8-9-1. Barry Benhazi, 56 pitches. That'll be fouled off 0-1. Top of the 5th inning, Boston hasn't had a hit since the 1st inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. For Benhazi, it'll be 2-1. He's pitched well, except for the 1st inning. It'll be 2-2. He pitched well in the 1st inning, except for when he had 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 5th inning. Benhazi only with 1 walk. That'll be fouled again. He has 5 strikeouts on the day. The pitch. Fouled again. Top of the 5th inning.
The swing and a
Second
miss.
out, 1 out. How was that? 2 outs. You give up 2 runs, and then you don't give up anything afterwards. That's going to be a strike there to Bellhorn. He's 0 for 1 today. Mark 1-1 with 1 out. Ben Ozzie now. Ben Ozzie 2-1. Boston 2, Oakland 1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-1 with the now. And Ben Ozzie starting to lose his batters. That's high deep to left field. And way back, it's going to be near the wall. And gone! It's gone! Jeremy ran out of room, as it says up here. And it's going to be 3-1. Oh, what a home run by Mark Bellhorn. And here's Johnny Damon. And Damon to left field, and it'll go foul for a strike. 1 out, top of the 5th inning. It is 3-1 Boston. That'll be fouled back. Again, Boston starting off 2-0 up. And let's see, they lead 3-1 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. They'll be 2-2. Oh, they're keeping this close, but they can't finish them. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Johnny Damon, 0 for 2. And that'll be fouled back. 3-2 with an out. The full count, he's hitting .240 with 3 home runs. Fouled it again. It'll be pitch number 8 to Damon. And on the ground should be second to first. And they get him out 2 outs. 2 outs and Euclid, the third baseman. And that'll be a strike. Top of the 5th. Hit him. That's the second one he hit. Boston leads 3-1, and here's Manny Ramirez. He's third in the Creators Cup with runs with 84. He scored himself. Benazi's starting to lose people here. That's going to be a strike, 2 outs. Ramirez and Ortiz. And Manny is the one. That's going to be a ball. He has not had a base hit all series. That's going to be a strike there, 1-2. Manny Ramirez has not had a base hit. It might be 0 for 3 in a game. Fouled that off. Ortiz has had hits. Manny hasn't. High to left field. And underneath, they're going to get on over Camp and make the catch. Bottom of the 5th inning. It's Boston 3, Oakland 1. A lot of pitches. 90 for Derek Lowe. They're probably going to get to 100 here in this inning. Here's Jeremy Giambi. 1 for 1, a solo shot. But we walked the last time. That'll be a strike. Bottom of the 5th inning. 3-1. Boston got an insurance run. It'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jeremy. And a swing and a miss there. 1-2. Bottom of the 5th inning. Little Looper, and let's see, caught. 1 out. And here's Jason, 0 for 2 today. Jason, a little nub to left field on the first pitch. And the catch is made, 2 outs. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. Here's Eric Chavez. And that'll be 1-0. 1-0, bottom of the 5th. And that'll be fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. It'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. Chavez is 1 for 1 today. It'll be 2-2. They need to start getting on. Bottom of the 5th inning, they need to get on. That'll be to left field. This one is high and deep to left. They're nearing the wall. And it is caught. The end of 5, the score, Boston 3, Oakland 1. Top of the sixth, David Ortiz with an RBI. He's 1 for 2 today. In the season versus lefties, he's hitting .350, 10 home runs, 25 RBI today. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Ben Ozzie, it is 3-1 here in the top of the sixth. That'll be a strike. Right now it is a swing and a miss there. 0-2, 2 out. 0-2, nobody out, nobody on. And that'll be 1 out. One out, nobody on. Here's Kevin Millar. He struck out in the fourth. And that's going to be a strike. So Millar, he takes out one. It's going to be 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And high ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. And fouled away. Top of the sixth inning, 1 out. It's going to be inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 with 1 out. Second out. It is 2 out. Funny how these innings can just swing and pivot on just 1 out. Like if he would have walked, it would have been totally different. Here's Baratek now, 0 for 1. And Baratek, that's going to be ball 1 down low. Top of the sixth inning. Ben Ozzie, it'll be 1-1 with 2 outs, nobody on. 0 for 1 today is Baratek. A swing and a miss there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ben Ozzie. And fouled away again. 1 ball, 2 strikes again, 2 outs. And he out up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No. 3-2. Barely outside. And a little looper to left field. They're going to run in to try and get to it. And they will. Jeremy Giambi with the catch. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. It's Boston 3, Oakland 1. Bottom of the sixth here in Game 3 of the Creator Cup Championship game. 100 pitches for Derek Lowe. Here's Miguel Volpone, the shortstop. And Miguel outside, ball 1, bottom of the sixth inning. And 1-1 there. Volpone long and Menachino. Volpone 0 for 1 today. Oh, that one is deep to left, but not far enough. And the catch, 1 out. Millar got it. Here's Terrence Long, 1 for 2. The inside ball 1. 104 pitches for Derek Lowe. Swing and a miss there, 1-1 there. If you're Boston, you got to get your pitchers out there longer. They're going 7 innings maximum, and Oakland is hitting every other pitcher. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch, 3-2. Again, this is one of those pivot at-bats. If Long gets on first, the inning's going to look totally different. The 3-2. And fouled away. 3-2 with 1 out. Ball 4, and they walked him. The fifth walk by Derek Lowe. And Long, Terrence Long will be on first. So now we got a new pitcher. It's Scott Williamson. Scott Williamson, no record, 8 innings pitched. 338 ERA, struck out 7, walked 3, 3 earned runs, 6 hits. And remember, this bullpen has not done a good job. Oakland's lineup is dangerous from 1 to 9. Here's Frank Menachino. 1 for 2 today. They'll be 0-1. 1 out. They'll be down 1 ball, 1 strike with an out. The pitch. It'll be 1-2. Quickly, Williamson wants to get in and get a couple outs. Bottom of the sixth inning, 3-1 Boston. The pitch to Menachino. Low, 2-2 with 1 out. Scott Williamson, the pitch. 3-2. And if they get them on, then all of a sudden Hernandez will be up. Then you got Signs, the man of the year. Williamson and Menachino. Ball 4, they walk him. It's going to be 2 on bottom of the 6. With 1 out, bottom of the 6. This is big. A lot of pitches today. Here's Ramon Hernandez. 0 for 2 today. Williamson. 6 pitches so far. 0 for 2. Hernandez on the ground. This could be around the horn. 5, 4, 3. They got him. And it's quiet here in Oakland. The score: Boston 3, Oakland 1. My goodness, and now Barry Benhouse. Barry Benhouse, 101 pitches. Here's Nomar, 0 for 2 today, top of the 7th inning. It'll be a high pop fly, his first pitch. That's what they're doing, being aggressive here, 1 out. Terrence Long gets it. So here's Trot Nixon, 0 for 2. 0 for 2, and that's going to be a strike. So Benassi again, they throw, it's going to be 2 strikes. 1 out. And Benassi wants to end this one, and he does. 2 out. Wow, he's pitching better and better. He just gave up a goof, which was Boston's insurance run in the 5th. But he's pitched very well. 1 hit, that's a home run, and foul. Mark Bellhorn, he had the home run the last time he was up. And that'll be a strike again. 0-2. Benazzi's 108th pitch. Low, 1-2, 2 out. Top of the 7th inning. And struck him out. Wow, he is really looking good. Stretch in the sky. Remember in the first inning, Euclid walked. Ortiz had a hit, Millar had a hit. And then Bellhorn hit a home run. They've only had 3 hits all day. Oakland's had 4. It is Boston right now leading 3-1. We know in the late stages of these games, Oakland has been really dangerous and ripping apart this bullpen. Here's Olmedo's signs, 0 for 1 with a walk. And let's see what he does. Ball 1 down low. In game 1, he had a 3-run home run. In game 2, his first at bat, he had a solo shot. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody on. He wants to get on. Williamson. And he didn't go, but that's going to be a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. And it'll be 3-1. Bottom of the 7th inning. Boston 3, Oakland 1. Olmedo signs 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss, 3-2. The bottom of the 7th inning, the pitch. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out. So Olmedo not having a great day today. 1 out, and here's Johnny Damon 0 for 3. Damon, and that's going to be ball 1. Scott Williamson, what's going to happen here? 1 out, nobody on. Damon, and it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnny Damon and Jeremy Giambi, and Jeremy is hitting the ball well. Johnny Damon on the ground to Ortiz, who goes right back, and throws to Williamson is the pitcher, 2 out. Here's Jeremy Giambi. He has the only RBI, a home run today, 1 for 2. And that's going to be a strike. Oh, that was a bad one to call. And that's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. So Jeremy again, this one's rocketed to right field. And this one is gone! 2 home runs today, and Jeremy Giambi has made it 3-2. They needed to get that run. They needed to get that run. You know, Boston had that solo shot in the top of the 5th inning to get the insurance. But now, it's 3-2, bottom of the 7th inning. And now here's his brother Jason. So Williamson now, outside ball 1. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, nobody on. And in it'll be 2-0. Can he get on for Chavez? You never know. Swing and a miss there, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And fouled it off, 2-2. Oh, that was way outside. 2-2, Williamson to Giambi. And 3-2. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. And he struck him out on a pitch that was down low. We go to the 8th. Oakland got back their run.
Please remember,
But it's still Boston 3, Oakland 2. Wow, this is... Damon Euclid Ramirez. Here's Damon. Low ball 1, top of the 8th inning. And Damon again, that'll be 2-0. Boston 3, Oakland 2. The pitch that'll be inside, 3-0. Man, if Damon gets on, I mean, Jim Messier is the new pitcher. He got in last time, got a save, no record. He pitched 13 innings, given up 9 hits, 1 earned run, struck out 9, walked 4. Jim Messier at 0.69 ERA, and he walked Johnny Damon on 4 pitches. Here's Kevin Euclid. They got to watch out on this, and they're going to go to second. They throw, and he is safe. Damon steals second. Who knows? They might bunt to get him to third. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that'll be fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Fouled off again. Jim Messier. Oh, that's going to be 2-2. He didn't have the greatest outing last game. Struck him out, and that might have been generous. 1 out. No, it was good. And here's Manny Ramirez, still without a hit in the series. Manny, and that's going to be a strike. Top of the 8th, 1 out. With Damon on second. 3-2, a swing and a miss there. Quickly 0-2. Ramirez hasn't gotten a hit all series long. And 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. The pitch, 2-2. Pitch now.
The swing
Struck him out. He's out for this series. 2 outs, and here's David Ortiz. He's 1 for 3. And that's going to be a strike. 0-1 with 2 outs. Quickly 0-2, 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. The pitch on the ground right to first. They're going to step right there. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Boston 3, Oakland 2. Boston trying to hold on. They had a 2-0 lead. This is the first game where they've scored, where Boston has scored after having a 2-0 lead and got the lead. Keith Falk not had a great series, but he's in. Chavez, Volponi, and Long. Here's Eric Chavez now. Falk, and that's going to be a strike. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Oakland A's need a run. That'll be fouled off, 0-2.
Please remember to drink responsibly.
Well, you know, You got to get things going, 1 and 2. Can Chavez get on? Oh, they call that. That's going to be 1 out. Volk didn't like that here in the 8th. Volk liked that. And Chavez didn't. But here's Volpone 0 for 2 today. Volpone 0 for 2. And Volpone to left field. But not as hard as he wanted. That's going to be 2 outs. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and here's Terrence Long. The right fielder, he's 1 for 2 today. And Long, and fouled it off 0-1. 0-1 to Long. And a swing and a miss, quickly 2 strikes. Volk can be a complete reversal and be really well after this, but that's going to be a hard shot and a base hit. So Long will get on first now. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. He gets on first. Here's Menachino, 1 for 2. Frankie is 1 for 2. The pitch, low ball 1, bottom of the 8th. Can they do it? The pitch here again. It's going to be 1-1. They call that a strike, which it was. Keith Volk trying to get out of the 8th inning. Menachino, he's had a few good base hits so far. Bottom of the 8th, the 1-1 with 2 outs. That's going to be a looper. It'll go to foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Volk. And fouled it off again. Bottom of the 8th inning. If Menachino gets on, you got Hernandez and Signs. Menachino. Oh, it's deep to left. It could go. It could go. It is gone. It is gone. It's a home run. Oh my goodness. What a large hit. Big Menachino, known for the big hits, has just put Oakland up 4-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning of Game 3. It was a 1-2 pitch. It was a strike away. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Volk, oh my goodness. He's a Volk anti-hero. He's come in and popped up these leads. Oh my goodness. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. They hit a home run and the entire series has shifted. If he would have struck him out, that would have been different. Frank Menachino, a hero. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Here's Ramon Hernandez. And that'll be ball 1. Volk has to be devastated. He's got to be devastated. How can you not be? He'll be 2-0. Look at his pitching. He can't even throw it down the middle of the plate. He does there. It was fairly low. 2-1, and that one was way low. 2-2. And this will be on the ground, 3rd to 1st. Oh, what a hit by Menachino. All of a sudden, it went from Oakland possibly being having their lead cut to 2 games to 1. They could be up 3 games to none. And in position to win it all the next game. Boston has 3 outs. Here's Ringhausen to try and get his 2nd save. He's got Millar, Veritek, Garcia Pera. And this is it. Oh, what a game. Boston's had a 2-0 lead every game, and they might go 0-3. Here's Millar now. 1 for 3. Oh, this is so big now, isn't it? And that's going to be a strike. Right on the outside, Millar, Veritek, Garcia Pera. So here's Millar, and a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 9th inning. And it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. He struck out in the 6th inning the left fielder.
He struck him
And he
out.
struck him out, 1 out.
And you think your designated driver for this evening?
Oh,
Please
Boston's
remember
going to be
Bree
down
was
after this. And here's Veritek 0 for 2. They got to save their season somehow. It's Ringhausen. And that's going to be a strike. Jason Veritek, the catcher. And that's going to be 0-2. 0-2 with an out. Oh no, it's going to be ball 1. It's Ringhausen. If he can get the save, oh, what a reversal that is. The people here in Oakland can't believe it. They were down the whole game. And again late, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th, once their starters went out, they just beat up on the bullpen, mainly Falk. So Veritek 0 for 2. It's Ringhausen, the 2-2. Struck him off! They got one more! One more, and this is it. Here's Nomar, who's 0 for 3. Nomar Garcia-Parra, the shortstop. Oh, this is so big. It's Ringhausen. Nomar's the last hope, a little blooper, and foul. He's got a strike on him. Nomar might be the last hope for the Boston Red Sox in this World Series. Remember, they lost to the Baltimore Orioles in 1970 in a first ever simulation. The 0-1. And that's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. The pitch. A little looper to left, and base hit. Nomar's still on. Boston's still alive. It's still alive. And now they got Trot next, and he's 0 for 3. Trot is 0 for 3. This is it. This is it. So Trot Nixon 0 for 3. Top of the 9th inning, 2 outs. 4-3 Oakland. They got Garcia-Parra on first. And that's going to be a strike. Oh, what a terrible call there. If you're Boston, you're on the edge of your seat here. The 0-1 with 2 outs. That's going to be maybe a base hit, and it will be a base hit. So they get it on. Garcia-Parra to third. They go to third, and this one is. They got him. They got him. He's out. He's out. I don't know why he ran. I don't know why. We're going to flood the field. We're going to flood the field. They get their third out at third base. I've never seen a game end like that, ever. I've never seen a game end like that, ever in the history of doing this, being thrown out at third. And you can see everybody coming in. I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they did it. Yet this Ringhausen's struggling, but they went to third and they gave him the game. Oakland at 3 games to none lead. Now you can never rely on that because remember the Houston Astros were 0-6 in games 1 through 3, and then they were 6-0 in games 4 through 6. Games 4 through 7, they were 7-1. They only lost game 7 of their last one, and the Pirates are knowing that. Nobody got 2 hits for Boston. Damon a donut, but he walked. Euclid a donut, but he walked. Ramirez a donut. Veritek a donut. On the other side, Jeremy got 2 hits. Terrence Long 2 hits. Menachino, oh my God, he'll be living for legends. Hernandez a donut. Signs a donut, but he walked. Damon a donut. And Jason Giambi a donut. Derek Lowe, the MVP is Jeremy Giambi. Finally, somebody from the winning team. Oakland is up 3 games to none, but Boston has had 2 MVPs. So Jeremy Giambi winning the MVP went, 2 for 2? He had 2 home runs. Jeremy Giambi 2 for 3 with 2 home runs and 2 RBI. Oh, I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. Menachino with the 2-run home run. Wow. A 4-3 win. It was 3-2, bottom of the 7th and the 8th, that 2-run home run with 2 outs. Ben Haase pitched a 68, low of 53. Ben Haase gave up 3 runs, all earned, 3 hits, struck out 10, walked 1. Messier got the win, though. He came in, Isringhouse in his 7th save of the postseason. Williamson held, but then Folk blew it again. He blew a save, his 3rd blown save of the postseason. When you look at this game, now all of a sudden it becomes very apparent. Boston got to win 4 in a row to win the championship. They have to win 4 in a row. If Oakland wins 1 of the next 4, they are world champions. It might seem easy, but remember the playoffs and what they go through. Boston has to break it down inning by inning. They've led all 3 games 2-0. All 3 games they've led 2-0. All of them. Early, within the first 2 innings. They've led 2-0. And then they've blown the lead. This is the 2nd game in which the Red Sox led by 2. The Red Sox led in the 8th inning. The 2nd game where the Red Sox blew a lead in the 8th inning. There should be 2-1 Boston. But Oakland now is up 3-0. This is how you pull an upset. You take the starting pitching, you draw out the number of pitches, and then you throw in Kevin Folk, and then all of a sudden you go wild. But you keep going at it. You keep with your plan. You don't change. And then in the 7th and the 8th, you just wear them down and bang, you go. That's exactly what's happening here. Unbelievable game. Taking a look at here, so you look at this, taking a look at the stats, the Boston Red Sox, I mean, you have Trot Nixon right now. Well, look at this. Johnny Damon is 1 for 12. Damon is 1 for 12, and Ramirez is 0 for 12. Look at that. In 3 games, Damon and Ramirez are 1 for 24. Trot Nixon, Millar's looking good. Garcia Parra was solid. Euclid is having trouble, but they're walking him. Bellhorn. When you look at the other side, you have Jeremy Giambi. Oh my God, with 2 home runs today. Signs with a horrible day, but you're going to have one. You're not going to have 4 great games. You had 2 so great games, and then this one was terrible. Terrence Long is an unsung hero. No home runs, no RBIs, but Terrence Long, the right fielder, is hitting .417. Volpone is short. Hernandez, the catcher, is hitting terribly. But look at this. Keith Folk is 0-2 in this series. He's pitched 2 innings. His ERA's over 30. Oh, he's given up 3 home runs and 7 hits. If you're Boston, you never want to put in Folk again. Schilling, ERA, 7 innings, 0. Lanny DiNardo, 2 innings, 0. Derek Lowe, 5 1/3. He has a 1.69 ERA. Alan Embry, terrible. Pedro Martinez, he had a bad game, number 2. Game number 4 will be tomorrow. We're looking at possible World Series championship tomorrow. People throwing their hats in the air and going nuts. If you're the Oakland A's, you got to win 1 of 4. You got to win either tomorrow, Sunday, which will be in Boston, Monday at home, Tuesday in Boston. And that's it. It's over. The Creators Cup since March could be over. This is incredible. Ron Jucket's Red Sox, I mean, they should be winning this series 2-1. But Oakland is doing what they need to, and they are up now 3-0. 3-0. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You want to talk about incredible? I hope people watch this game. I hope they watch this one. This is a classic. It is a classic. Menachino. I mean, if they win the World Series, now the thing is, it's no guarantee. You can see Boston win tomorrow, and then Boston, if they win tomorrow, they play at home in Game 5, and they're going to defend their home field, and then they're going to say we just need to win in Game 6, and then if they do, then they go to Game 7 and they say, hey, we play Game 7 at home. Remember, this is the same Red Sox team that came back from 3-0 down against the New York Yankees. The Oakland A's are 1 win away from winning it all. Unbelievable. Wow. We'll see you tomorrow in game number 4.